Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about fintech and what that is. Today is Sunday. Every Sunday, starting with every Sunday, perhaps later on, I'm going to be looking at everything finance every weekend. So if I were to begin with every Sunday, and from there, perhaps I'll progress to overseeing all the finances and sharing some information with the people who are interested every weekend. Fintech or financial technology refers to the use of technology to provide financial services and solutions or products. Fintech companies leverage cutting edge technologies to create innovative and efficient financial products and services, often disrupting traditional financial institutions and methods. These technologies encompasses a wide range of areas within financial sectors, including both, but not limited, some of the areas that I'll be covering just in a second. Payments and transactions, that will be perhaps the first and main core services that fintech can offer. Fintech companies can introduce digital payment systems and mobile wallets, making it easier for individuals and businesses to send and receive money. Perhaps it's worth mentioning right from the beginning. I personally believe that banking only think what the banks are currently doing just administration. It's only thing what they are administrating from point A to point B, and I am currently looking for ways how to improve the system by, if possible, by having wallet replacing bank and fees associated with the transactions. Right? How can we remove bank out of the picture? I don't know. Well, I'm interested in if there's an options by designing a wallet in a way where you would be doing or dealing with only you and another person. Wallet would potentially having a wallet would replace having a bank. I guess that's well what I'm trying to understand. But perhaps then I don't know how many of you are following or reading legal documents that currently the way how banks are operating where they don't really need to hold anything. So they used to need to hold the equal amount that they were be lending. Right now it's zero, so they don't need to hold any funds in the accounts and lending any money. So what's up with that? So if we are looking for legal agreements with within the government, either way, if you are every time when you putting your money into a bank. Technically, it's not your money. You giving your money away with the promise that bank will give that money back to you. What that has to do with anything? So once I start reading some of those legal agreements, I'm currently looking for ways because they're constantly changing those legal agreements, laws, laws. So replacing the need of having a bank, right? So it's something that I'm personally trying to focus on, and perhaps looking for ways how we can replace bank entirely, right? So if you have a wallet, you potentially build a wallet as a bank where there is no associated fees with transactions, right? That's what I'm looking for. But while I'm doing it, if I were to develop anything, I don't know how I can profit from that. But yes, it will come back to that. Entry point, perhaps, if for selling wallets, perhaps patent the wallets and sell those wallets with one-time fee. Perhaps that's one way to look at it. Coming back to where we were, we just finished covering payments and transfers, which you can potentially do with those wallets, I believe, from there, lending and crowdfunding. Okay, fintech platforms offer alternative lending options, peer-to-peer lending, crowdfunding solutions, with a percentage of it, but not necessarily gonna be taking part in generating any interest in your project. So you're gonna be generating all the interest in your project, and the banks will take percentage, 4-5%, as well as some of the platforms doing that. So perhaps there's an option there, but not necessarily. If you would like to give the money away, you might as well give it to me, right? Okay, give 5%, and I'll say I'll hold your money, right? That's the point. Unless there's a lot of traffic on your platform and you in return generate some traffic into my project, then perhaps we can do business with you, right? But otherwise, investment and wealth management. What? 1%? 2%? Or what kind of investment are we talking about? Okay, I guess. Used to. Perhaps it used to be where they would offer 20% or so. Now it's like 1%, 2%. Even that 0.02%. Fintech has democratized investment by enabling easy access to stock trading, robot advisors, and low-cost investment options for masters. I'm not entirely sure if I agree with that, but perhaps there are different projects that I haven't heard of yet. Or perhaps robo investment. So that I had some people who were offering me to purchase a robot that will make investments for me. I don't know. I don't know. So the options are there for who are interested. Options are there. Insurance. Uh, Insurance. I don't know. I don't know. Insurance. Let's stick to that. Companies are using technology to improve the efficiency of the insurance industry with solutions like digital underwriting, claim processing, and personalized insurance offerings. Blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Blockchain technology underpins cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top projects of that, which have gained significant attention in the centralized and digital form of currency and store of value. So there are some projects up there who are looking to solve a lot of problems related to perhaps current way of doing business. So if for any people who are interested, perhaps doing your own research or understanding, I'm not supporting any of those projects unless it's a paycheck, I guess, then we can progress in me promoting any of those projects. But other than that, I don't know. I haven't met with any of those people. Most of the top projects are very busy, so I'm more interested in people who are there looking to create something new, perhaps. So that's where I am currently. And if I don't know those people, how can I do business with them, right? RegTech, regulatory technology focuses on helping financial institutions and companies comply with regulatory requirements throughout automation and data analytics. Sure, personal finance management, fintech tools, and apps assist individuals in managing their finances, budgeting, and saving, often offering insights into their spending habits. Perhaps education, if anything, will bring everyone up to speed of everything with industry trends, what they need to know, and some of the tools up there, which I see a lot of value in that. Digital banking, fintech has spurred through growth of digital-only banks. Yeah, reducing costs, right? But not necessarily if they banks reducing costs instead of owning buildings, right? So banks reducing costs, but not necessarily passing down that reduction of the cost down to the customers. So it's not necessarily that's what's happening, right? Since I don't know if I know you are aware of what's happening currently with the top economies where commercial real estate, how fast it's losing its value by supply and demand. There isn't that much demand for that just because things are changing, right? And constantly paying rent for some of those buildings. That's added cost that my business might incur, but not necessarily a business interested in passing down the reduction of the cost down to consumers. So this is what's currently happening. A lot of changes going on. Risk assessment and fraud prevention. Fintech companies use advanced algorithms and data analytics to assess creditworthiness and detect fraudulent activities. Financial inclusion. Fintech has the potential to bring financial services to underserved population who lack access to traditional banking. Sure, as well as there are a lot of countries out there who has perhaps not necessarily has really good store of value currently. There are some countries out there who instead of having cash as we know it, they do perhaps store of value use more perhaps credits for calling phones or something like that. So there's some countries up there who governments are currently experiencing a lot of inflation. So there's a lot of issues up there. So there are perhaps a lot of opportunities with that will come with those issues. People up there who are interested in bettering themselves, I have published a course. Within this course, I'm sharing a lot of information with people who are looking to understand where to begin, where to start, and then they're starting to develop themselves, to become more effective, to become more or improve their effectiveness when it comes to time management, finance skills, how to optimize some of the current areas. If you were to begin with your personal circumstances and how where to improve those, most of the things that I'm sharing with within this course, it's haven't been taught within the school. I would highly recommend for everyone who are interested to go to the link in the description, as well as if you have any questions, anything you'd like to find out more, feel free to reach out to me. I have published this course within PDF file as well as video file, so if anyone is interested, you can go to the link in the description. The fintech industry has growth rapidly in recent years, driven by a combination of consumer demand for convenience and innovation and advancements in technology. However, it's also raised regulatory and security challenges as well as concerns about data privacy, how data is shared between not necessarily within the countries but worldwide, how you can buy a lot of millions of potentially people who are sharing their data. You can buy up there. It's up there for data brokers who wants to buy it, and the potential for market disruptions. Fintech companies often collaborate with a complete with a compete against traditional financial institutions, leading to a changing landscape in the finance sector. So perhaps moving from physical or paper, moving more into digital, and perhaps some of the benefits that could have, or reduction in costs that could potentially have for businesses to operate in this sector, while business operating in this sector, they not so they should pass down some of the reductions of cost to consumers. So that's where potentials are, where traditional banks might have a lot of buildings and additional costs, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.